Hey guys, how is everybody? Well, guess what? I finally have a couple of builds to show you. They're only, what, a year and a half, 2 years old? So anyways, I finally got the two builds done that have been sitting on my bench for that long. And we won't even go into that as far as why they were sitting that long. But they're done. I hope to get back on a regular build schedule here. Although I do want to let you know that I'm probably not going to be making as many videos as I was before. Because I know before I would make a intro video showing you what model I was going to be building, and then I would do anywhere from 1 to 3 updates, 4 updates on it during the build, and then I would do a final reveal when I had it done. Well, I think what I'm going to do this time, just to make it a little bit easier on myself, is I'll do the intro video, and then I'll do the final video, and maybe have some pictures along the way or something, if I can figure out how to get pictures from my phone that I use for my camera and my computer, because they don't like to play nice with each other. So if I can figure that out, then I can throw some pictures in along the way, or maybe just some real short video updates that'll just all be in the final video. We'll play around with the format and see what's going to work. But those are my plans going forward. So hopefully you will be seeing more of me and be more regular on my videos. But I'm not making any promises. So, okay, I got 2 builds to show you. One is the eggplane build from 2023 or 2022. Can't remember now. That's how long it's been. And the other one is from the first Chris Cortell memorial build, I think is what they were calling it, that I finally got done. So let me turn this camera around here, and we're going to start with the diorama, and then I'll pause the video and I'll swap them out, and then I'll show you the Chris Cortell build that I finished. So hold on, I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. And what you are looking at is a diorama from the movie Devotion. I don't know if how many of you have saw that movie or maybe read the book, but if you haven't, I highly recommend it. I know it didn't do real well in the theaters, but I thought the movie was excellent. It's basically about 2 pilots from the very beginning of the Korean War, before it was actually a war. It was just kind of a conflict. But Jesse Brown, who was the first African American naval pilot, and then Tom Hudner was also one of the main characters. I'm stuttering and because I don't want to give away the main plot of the movie more than what the diorama does. But yeah, it's a good movie. You guys really should check it out. It's basically, these guys were basically the Top Gun before the Korean War started, flying the F-4U Corsairs. And I did some custom decal work on these so that I got the numbers on the plane correctly. But that's the diorama. And I also want to give a shout out for the picture in the background, which is a perfect picture for this diorama. But Brian over at BAS Dry Dock, if any of you guys remember Brian, he hasn't been around too much lately, or at least I haven't seen very many videos from him. And he's also started a photography channel. I believe it was called RPI Photography or RPI Pictures, something along those lines. But he's an excellent photographer, a very good model builder, and an excellent photographer. And this is one of the pictures that he took somewhere around his home. I don't remember exactly where it was. But I happened to see it on one of his videos that he did, one of his photography videos. So I contacted Brian and asked him if I could have permission to use it in the diorama, because I mean it's perfect. And if you watch the movie, you'll see why it's so perfect. So, okay, anyways, let me pause right here and we're going to swap them out and I'll put the other build up. I'll be right back. All right, the build that we did for Chris Cortell, the appreciation build for him. It was the first one. I think they've had another one since then. Because it's a yearly build now, if I remember correctly. But the one that I had started for him was the Red Baron, the Deals Wheels Red Baron, and this is how it came out. And I'm pretty pleased with it. Especially since it took me so long to finish it. But it came out really good. I'm pleased with it. Especially with the wood propeller. I hope that's coming out good, because it came out excellent. And I want to thank Charlie Mack for that. If you want to know how to paint plastic to look like wood, Charlie's got a really good video on his channel. You have to go back into his history to find it. But it's well worth looking up and following, because it's a very good video, and it really works, as you can see. I mean, I'm super thrilled with how the wood parts came out on this. The struts here in between the wings and the propeller. So, but that was for our buddy Chris. So anyways, that's the two builds that I finally got done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my benches cleaned up, cleared off, and get everything organized again. And then I will put up another video, like I said, the start video on whatever my next build is going to be. I'm not even sure yet. I've got a couple of models, a couple of kits up there that are calling my name out. So we'll see which one calls the loudest. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging in with me. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.